Hello, so today we are going to talk about car tires and other important stuff about them. So you may wonder, does the brand determine the quality of the tires? Well, the answer is yes. The brand will differ on the quality of tires and so will the prices. They are manufactured differently and they all have different prospects. Is it dangerous to drive without the correct pressure in the tires? The answer is yes. Driving with incorrect pressures in the tires can affect the cornering, braking, and stability. It can also lead to tire failure and cause an accident while driving. If the tires are overinflated, are they more susceptible to cut, become flat, or get damaged with a small impact? Your tires are most susceptible to become flat since you will be bouncing in the road and it is more probable to brake while riding. When tires are less inflated than they should, do they accumulate too much heat and or get internal structural damage? Well, the answer is yes. If the tire has low pressure and it is exposed to a lot of heat, it will eventually break. This is called a blowout. Mention the chemical characteristics of nitrogen that are nitrogen is found it can be found in the tires of the cars, and the characteristics of nitrogen is that it is inert, it is non-metallic, it is colorless, odorless, tasteless. Its atomic number is 7 and atomic weight is 14. Do the tires hold the car's weight? Yes. The tires hold the car's weight and they have a limit until it becomes insecure for the passengers. The maximum a normal car tire can support is 1,389 pounds. Explain have you seen in the tires that there is information? Well, that information is uh, every number of identification, the diameter of the wheel, the maximum load carrying capacity, so it is like how much weight can it support, and the material and ply composition that they include in the tire. Well, since we are talking about the tires and how they are made, there are different layers in the tires. The first layer is the sidewall, next is first belt, second belt, third belt, then it is a tread, then it is a second ply, and then it is a first ply. It comes then the inner liner and then the bead. Well, the pressure that it is, like the unit that is used for the pressures for the tires are pascals. And well, you may wonder what happens if you put weight in the back tires or the front tires, and these, I mean, they do affect. So like in most cars it is a 50-50, so it is very balanced, and if one side has more weight, the handling of the car may be affected and you are more susceptible to an accident. What happens if you drive a car with low pressures in the tires?
With low pressure in the tires, I think the tires might not be as efficient, so your car will not move as quickly as it can.
What happens when someone drives a car with more pressure in the tires than the correct one?
I think at some, like with more pressure, I don't know, I think they might like bounce, like yeah, bounce.
How do we determine the correct pressure for a car's tires?
I think that first you need to have a type of machine that can determine if it's the correct pressure that the tire has, but in general, I don't know.
Is it better to use nitrogen instead of air? Why?
I don't really know, but I think it will be air. If it's for a tire, I think air it's more efficient and easier.
Does climate affect the tires? How?
Yes, because it hit them and they become weakless.
Understand from the tires specifications engraved in the tire.
Uh, the, the amount of air that they can afford.
Tires have the same lifetime than the standard ones.
Yes, because they are used for the same thing, that is making a car run.
Could we use another gas for the car's tires besides air and nitrogen?
I don't think so, because the changes of pressure in the tires could be handled perfectly by nitrogen and air.
Tires have the same lifetime than the ones they used to sell 10 years ago.
I am not very informed about the subject, but I would say that they have better resistance and they last many years because of the materials. They are hard to incorporate into the environment.
Can you identify when one of your car tires has low pressure?
No, because I'm too young to drive a car.
In conclusion, very few people actually know about their cars, and especially their tires, which are a very important factor in the movement of the car. They also wouldn't know what to do in case of emergency, and mainly they don't know how to properly maintain their tires.